Good afternoon. My name is Megan Weininger and I chose to make falafel. History and culture of falafel. The history of falafel is controversial. Some maintain the theory that it dates back 1,000 years to Egyptian cups, while others say that it came from India in the 6th century. The final and most accepted theory is that the invention of falafel was in more modern times in the late 19th century, to be specific. This is about the time when the dish started appearing in Egyptian literature, right after British occupation in 1882. According to this theory, British officers enjoyed the fried vegetable croquettes that they had in India and asked their Egyptian cooks to prepare a version with local ingredients. It is believed that it first emerged in Alexandria, the principal port of Egypt and the city with the largest concentration of European troops. Unlike many of the popular versions served in today's falafel restaurants, the first falafel was made with fava beans, as the name for fava beans in Egypt is ful. It is believed that the word falafel came from these original Mediterranean recipes. Religious background. It is almost certain that falafel spread from Alexandria to the Jewish communities in Palestine. These communities integrated the dish into their own cuisine, but it was not widely accepted. Until 1948, Israel became an independent state. Jewish people from Yemen, Turkey, and North Africa soon started immigrating to Israel, bringing with them the taste for falafel, which they had already successfully spread to their countries from Egypt. Nutrient composition. This information was found on Healthline and was last medically reviewed in February 2020. A 3.5 ounce, 100 gram serving of falafels contains the following nutrients: 333 calories, 17.8 grams of fat, 31.8 grams of carbohydrates, 13.3 grams of protein, 4.9 grams of fiber, and they also contain 94% of the daily value based on a 2,000 calorie diet of vitamin B6. Relationship to disease. According to healthline.com, a medically reviewed site, falafel has many qualities that may benefit your health in various ways, but there also are downsides because of the way it was prepared. Positives. Falafel is a good source of fiber and plant-based protein. Both fiber and protein have been shown to reduce production of hunger hormones while increasing the production of fullness. Chickpea fiber may also help manage blood sugar levels and prevent heart disease and colon cancers. Studies have shown that chickpea fiber can manage blood sugar levels by slowing carb absorption. This promotes steady rises in blood sugar rather than it spikes. It is also shown to linked to improved bowel health, which helps lower the risk of heart disease and colon cancer. Negatives. Traditionally, falafel is deep fried in oil, which significantly increases the calorie and fat intake. Studies consistently show that people who regularly consume deep fried foods have higher risk of obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Most of these negatives can be prevented by baking the falafel. Ingredients. I know that the ingredients I use to make the falafel are high quality and fresh because I chose to make them from scratch rather than buying a mix. I use dried chickpeas and fava beans. Agriculture. Both chickpeas and fava beans are in season from late spring to early summer, but can be found year-round in grocery stores, either canned or dried. Preparation. I use bits and pieces from multiple recipes in order to make this one. First, soak your dried chickpeas and fava beans overnight in water. Then drain, rinse, and remove their skins. Next, place the beans into a food processor and blend, but don't do it too long as you want a thick paste texture. Step 3, add different seasonings such as cumin, cayenne, salt, pepper, and coriander. My amounts varied as I kept trying to taste it until I felt it was right. Finally, spoon little bits into balls and place in oil or onto a greased baking sheet, both at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake or fry until golden brown. Tasting. I really enjoyed the falafel plain and dipped into either hummus or tzatziki sauce with a little bit of hot sauce. It reminded me of a vegetarian meatball, and it tasted savory, nutty, and mostly like the spices used. The chickpeas and fava beans did not add too much flavor. Falafel are eaten many ways, such as by themselves, in a hot pita with veggies, hummus or tahini, and even as a topping on salads. This is the picture of my falafel. Comparison. Falafel sandwiches are common street food in the Middle East. This is similar to the idea of hot dogs being a street food in the United States. It is very common throughout meals in Israel and Egypt, and they look at falafel how I personally look at chicken, a protein that can be used for everything. These are my references.